It's a microphone. Hey guys. Hey guys, Mono here. Back with more Conquest of Azeroth. Not sure why the mic didn't pick up for a moment there, but hey. I'm totally fine with that. Move myself a little bit closer. Desktop audio. Wait, I should probably make sure there's nothing... Okay. Desktop audio appears to be working. Let's do music test. Audio levels seem good. Okay. Then let's stick on the BGM. Okay. Yeah, we're back with more Conquest of Azeroth. A slightly buggier episode this time. I'll show you the bug in a moment, you'll love this. This will also be used as proof whenever I go to actually submit the bug, so... I played just a little bit, not very much. Okay, so I want to focus on this ability called Blade of the Empire. We already know that it generates insanity, and we already know Eldritch Smite and Eldritch Smite of Yogg-Saron being tied to the Heretic spec. The way it's supposed to work is it's supposed to detect the active specialization and give you the correct version of Eldritch Smite. However, right now I believe it is giving us all variations of Eldritch Smite. So you see here that this is the tank effect, Spoiled Ground. The second effect is Tentacle of Your Gods. This is from, I think it's a caster spec. And there's the normal one, Black Blood, that still works. So it just means that we're doing a bunch more damage and taking way less damage than we normally would. That's obviously not supposed to happen. Unfortunately, I had someone in the chat earlier trying to say, oh no, this is how it's supposed to work, trust me. No. No, I don't believe it for a second. Right. I did, however, get the dungeon quests for Shadowfang Keep eventually. I also visited the Undercity and got a couple of bags. It's just four more spaces in total. Not much, but it's something. I didn't find very much in the way of actual loot, I don't think. I did get high enough level though to equip the wizard's belt, which is super nice. If you're wondering where the ability from the thumbnail came from, that's actually the Cultist Resurrection. That was Ritual of Awakening. Such a cool looking ability. Like, it's just a resurrection spell, you didn't have to cook that hard. But I'm glad they did. That's good. I did also walk into Shadowfang Keep just to see if I can solo anything. The answer is no, by the way. Oh, that's right. The other thing I did to see if Eldritch Smite was just being buggy is by changing the spec to see if, you know, it would actually pick up the fact that I'm a heretic rather than everything. I don't know what's going on there, but actually no way I can guess why it's doing that, but yeah, I just click change talent tree, choose a specialization, and it gives you a cost. You can either use the class specialization purge, which you'll find in your currency, class specialization purge, or alternatively you can just pay using marks. Does mean, however, that I took the opportunity to change from Abyssal Ward to Umbral Voyage, which means I can now move a little bit faster. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with the nightmarish tanks that we seem to get these days. However, there's something else I want to talk about, something which has been a bit controversial, it seems. Okay, I think it relates to Eldritch Smite. You see, in the changelog yesterday was a change that wasn't actually in the changelog. It was something they were just experimenting with. They wanted to put a 5-second cooldown on Malevolence, probably in response to Malevolence being really quite strong. Let me show you this ability. Hopefully you can read it. I couldn't. Malevolence. Smash an enemy with Eldritch Force, dealing shadow damage and healing the 5 lowest health nearby allies within 40 yards for 70% of the damage dealt. So it's a smart heal, it's a melee attack, generates insanity, usable while moving, low mana cost, 1.5 seconds is a pretty normal cast time, and obviously it's a melee ability. The problem is, people believe it does too much for how little opportunity cost there is. Now, the problem with sticking a 5-second cooldown on Malevolence and not adjusting anything else is you obviously break the flow of the rotation. Because obviously the goal of a melee character is to be in melee range and pressing buttons. But if you put a 5-second cooldown on Malevolence, then you break the flow. Eventually you're just going to run out of buttons to press and you either, I don't know, throw a casted heal or you just stand there. I think I missed something at the tower here. Not my first time here, by the way. Yeah, I think there's a quest here. Which, there it is. Now, what I wouldn't be opposed to is Malevolence being on a 4-second cooldown, and maybe distributing its power a little bit more evenly to the other abilities that the Cultist has. Like, maybe, I don't know, Entropic Slam? I don't know. I'm not a professional at this. I have not played very much in the way of healers at all, so this is just me randomly throwing out stuff that I have no idea what I'm speaking about. But a 5-second cooldown without any adjustments or anything else just feels like too much. So what does this have to do with Eldritch Smite? I think they were probably messing around with it, and one of the changes they made to Malevolence probably had a knock-on effect to Eldritch Smite. This. Oh, this must have been the NPC I saw the other day. Those weren't working. Those Furbolg dudes weren't working right. I think they're Furbolgs, if not ogres, something like that. I just want to make sure the stream is in fact public. Yes, it is. Okay. We'll be doing dungeons later. If you're watching in the VOD, check the comments below the video. There's probably a timestamp there. I did get around to it eventually, like in the morning. Same will probably happen again if you're watching straight after the stream is finished. You know, there won't be a timestamp till morning, because I will definitely be going to sleep straight after this is finished. Been up since 7 AM, it's 9 AM now, it'll be 11 AM before I'm finished. I'm just doing a little bit of questing here. And then we'll do some dungeons. I'm just gonna mute here. You know, if you've done this before, you know, this is pretty much same as usual. You know, grab a bunch of these quests, grab a couple that you probably won't be doing for a while. Grab the Battle for Hillsbrad. Hey, Zook. I usually do dungeons after I've warmed up a little bit. Alright. Oh, before I do that, put down this. Nothing to learn. Okay. And the last change that was made since the last time I streamed is there's an ability that is gone now, or is going. The ability Enslave was a crowd control ability, a little bit like Paladin's Repentance from retail. This has been deprecated. It's probably slated for removal. Obviously, it's not supposed to work. It's got like 50,000 MP cost. So I've just taken it off my bar and assumed that'll probably be deleted at some point. I'm told this is due to a revamp of PvP systems. There's a lot of crowd control going about right now, and frankly, I support it. Too much crowd control in PvP just makes it annoying, boring. Oh no, not this quest. Okay. Is that too loud? That feels too loud. Let me adjust that 1 second. Just mute that while I adjust that. Let's see, sound effects. I'll take that down to like, I don't know, 35. Let's do a quick check. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, this quest, particularly the Elixir of Suffering, trying to get the Spidery Core is... It can be bad. What's this? Pitchfork. Fork. Get your pitchforks. Not even that good. It was nice to have a pull arm early game though. There's a Guardian here I could do with a hand. There you go. Oh, that's right. The one change that I did need to make was Clique is gone now. Click casting is gone. I've moved to mouse over macros, which you can see if I just type in macro. So let's go for Eldritch Mending, which is, you know, it's my standard heal. Instant cast after 3 melee abilities. Now instead of clicking the right button, I just put my cursor over the person I want to heal and press a button, and it heals them. With the amount of abilities that I was getting, I found it harder and harder to remember which ability was on what button. Drinking Warsong Gulch was so fun. I've been there. I had a Twink Rogue, oh, I got the Ecor, okay. Yeah, I had a Rogue, I think. I think it might have been Assassination? Maybe it was Sub. I forget exactly. I had... I can't even remember what gear I had on it. I do remember having a lot of HP, though. I remember being told several times that I was a bit of a nightmare to take down when I did find someone with a trinket. More like a warrior than a rogue. That's the way I wanted to be. Oh, we can use these bears. Okay, this'll work. I've also done something similar for my tentacle. Let me show you that macro. For the tentacle, I've got at cursor, which summons the tentacle wherever the cursor happens to be. It's much quicker than having to use the targeting reticle. If you're wondering what that is, by the way, that's the tank ability. That I'm not supposed to have. Whereabouts is Satiate? Ah, SP5. SP5, by the way, refers to Shift button 5 on the mouse. It's something I wanted relatively close to hand, but not so close that it becomes in the way. So Shift button 5 it is. Oh wow, level already. That's fast. The most complex macro that I made here was Gaze of Cthulhu. This one is a dual-purpose macro because it is a dual-purpose spell. I need it to be able to heal someone that I mouse over, but I also want it available to deal a bit of damage because, you know, I'm still questing with it. Or maybe, you know, the grip is just that good, and maybe I just want to deal some damage instead. Or maybe Malevolence is carrying me, who knows? Yeah, being able to use it on a target like that, if there's no mouse over, just, it works. Oh. Yeah, sometimes that happens. And that is my wand. It has a chance of magic damage, fearing the enemy. Don't know what the chance is, but it's not very high. Well, that's a nice ring. Better than the haunted ring. Ooh, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight level 60 PvP flat guards. So do still want these bears though. I'll show you the new movement ability at work in a moment. I have no idea what's up with that bear, but... Oh wait, got an idea. Let me try this. There you go. I keep picking up stuff. Bear, no. Alright, last bear here. Why is it people complain about bear asses whenever it's actually bear tongues? I don't really have room to go and do the human stuff right now. Let's go sell my stuff. Unfortunately, even though I can use mail, I've picked absolutely none of it up with intellect. Oh, but there was that one item. Do we have outlisted it? No. There was that one item, I think it was Razorfen Crawl, maybe, that I lost. Don't know who I lost it to, but hey. Right, oh, actually, now I think about it. Let's do a live macro creation here. It'll be similar to Tentacles, probably. Just grab this. We'll call it Voyage. We'll erase that, and erase that. Spell's name is exactly Umbral Voyage. You don't technically have to put a spell name beside your show tooltip, but sometimes it messes with custom spells. And that should just work. And now, whenever I cursor over something, it should just teleport me to it. Oh, there you go. Oh, this guy. You got anything? Oh, he's a vendor. That'll do. Normally I wouldn't just sell cloth, but it really doesn't matter here. Alright, Goblin. Yeah, Goblin D's. Oh, got the first aid book. Sometimes that takes forever to get. Is my camera still working? Appears to be. Okay. I reckon that'll do. Right. Back to it then. Syndicate. More Syndicate. Maybe do Battle for Hillsbrad. That'll take a while. Let's go do Battle for Hillsbrad. Battle for Hillsbrad is a pretty long quest, all things considered, so... But the reward at the end of it's kind of cool. I like the two-handed sword that you get from it, Runic Darkblade. It is, item, main hand, two-hand sword, Runic. Runic Darkblade. It's a pretty nice sword. I like it. I like the model. Runic, Alright, is there anyone here? Of course there is. Oh, fed a heretic. Nailed it. This will probably be one of the great specs for leveling a hardcore. It's pretty hard to mess up once you get past level 10. Let's see, we've got the quest for the farmers, so... If you're wondering what this is, by the way, this is the same indicator as this. So it's just telling me that I've got an instant heal queued up. Should I need it? It also goes a little bit transparent out of combat, just so it's not in your face. Maybe I don't need it, but... it's nice to see it. Where's this farmer dude that I'm looking for? I'm there. Well, it's not the guy that I'm looking for, but this'll do. Okay. I think the other farmer dude that I'm looking for is probably up here. I don't see him. No, not the cow. Nah, I don't care if they want to run off. Sometimes the fear just happens at the right moment. That was one of those. Where is this farmer dude? Must be right here. Tentacle party? Isolate. Isolate yourself for an ally, reducing all threat by 100% for 10 seconds, and causing all enemies to stop attacking the target. Wait. Can I use this to troll tanks? Let's see. Have you pulled that green chicken in medic? No. Right now I'm actually just waiting for the PC client. Oh, there he is. I see him now. I also noticed that she's not limited, she's featured, which means she'll end up standard later. So I'm not particularly bothered. Let's see, I need... Farmer Ray. Oh, you're down here, are you? Well, that farmhand zoomed. Oh, he's up here. I'm hard stuck. You still stuck there? Yeesh. I guess you're in the point of the game where you just need to keep grinding. I guess you can't just grind levels? Oh, there's an item here. An axe. Yeah, I don't need that. Raise farmhand? Let's see. There's someone who goes by farmer around here that this quest dangerous wants me to find. I don't need the clerk and I don't need the miner yet. There it is. Shout heals your 60k combat power team. I think that's the target there. Oh, disarm. I didn't realize disarm was so punishing. I'll need to keep an eye out for that. Where's that farmer? Well, don't tell me someone else pulled them while I was looking away. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, this would be the 2 skulls that I need. Excellent. I do far too much damage. I mean, I know why it's because it's bugged right now, but... And you're focusing on Ethereal Restart and... Midden Gunnar Star Legends. Okay, I don't know the second game, but I've heard of Ethereal Restart. To be honest, if it wasn't for this game, I would probably have started Withering Waves. I can take this back. Just to see what it was about, but... Well, this beta lasts until the end of next week, so... Between that and Shift to Unleashed, I think I'm probably fine in terms of games. An illusion. What are you hiding? Yeah, Surima, I remember that. What was that? That's Legion, wasn't it? I think. Wait, Crunchyroll does games? Man, I really have been living under a rock. Tell you what though, if this system didn't have such a problem with XIGN code, I'd be paying the Digital Masters private server. As is, I have to run it in a virtual machine, so it kind of crashes an awful lot. It'd be kind of a weird game to stream anyway. Far too grindy. It's good for burning hours though. Skull ring. Ooh, I like this. It's nothing compared to the other ring that I've got, but I'll take it. Intellect means mana. Mana means more heals. Not that I strictly need it. Pretty sure intellect also means spell power, right? No, it's critical hit. Oh, that was a mage talent, right? I wonder if there's anything in here that might make it. I know there's a talent for intellect down here somewhere. Yeah, here. There was a time when Heretic used to run on strength, and it would basically be Retribution Paladin gear. It would get you enough mana, and it would scale on strength for damage and healing. The problem is that Retribution gear, well, most hybrid gear is quite late game. You probably won't see it until after, I don't know, 45? Around about the time you start Stratholme, I guess. I expect it's probably going to be quite similar for me as well on this class right now, is that trying to find intellect male gear is quite difficult. Alright, we've got a talent point. Let's see. Now, if I put a point here or here, I can unlock these talents here. This one I've already unlocked, so I can go down the right side, but... I'm still undecided what I really want to do here. Because more tentacle is more good. At least according to... this one here, Twisted Sanity. That causes my tentacles to also heal. So that feels like it would be a good thing to do, but... I've already unlocked that, so I don't really need to worry about it. Then, do I need the sting? Do I need any of these? Not really. I mean, I like the stun. I need Empire's Grasp or Into My Grasp? Well, that spawns another tentacle, doesn't it? Teleporting an enemy would be nice to bring casters into the pack as well, so we can AoE them down. Yeah, let's go Empire's Grasp. One more oh wait, maybe I can get Voidbind. I'll need one more talent point between each of these. Okay. Anyway, it's pretty decent compared to Meduki, but it's very Gunnar based. You mean the artwork is very shiny? Azure Lane is one of those games where I know that... Rip. I know that a lot of people who like the neuron activation will often say, "Oh, I need this artwork. This artwork saves my life." Yeah. We're gonna do Elixir of Pain before we go and do the next part of Battle for Hillsbrad because there is a quest that we'll be doing there. Mountain Lions. Let's go this way. The ones down here are weaker and easier to farm. Why are you running? Wow, that damage. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Babylonian swimsuit has a very obvious camel toe. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good in a game, yeah. I'm gonna play that one on the train, let me tell you. Let me just pull all these. Use my shield here. Oh, have they updated the visual for this? Oh, no, that's visual. Not... That was Whisper. Shield, there we go. It's animated? Wow. I mean, on the one hand, that's quite impressive. On the other, like, base game is fine when you're looking at skins and stuff and you get the full screen artwork, yeah. Wait, hold up. That's a Crunchyroll game? I'm gonna go look this up. Iron Star Legend. Not because I want to play it, but just because I want to see what it looks like. I mean, the artwork looks pretty top tier to me. I'm not going to show it on the stream just in case, but... Oh, I love the drawing, that's nice. Anyway. Need one more mountain line? Yep, one more. I'll probably see if the rare's about. The rare can be painful. Oh, the US last game? I feel like a lot of gacha recently are trying to make themselves the next best thing, and as a result, when they don't succeed and become the next best thing, it usually ends up just being canned. Right, there's a rare tiger up here sometimes. I had a bad experience with it once. If you skip the skins, the worse. I'm not going up there. Way too high level. Move that over a little bit. Oh, wrong tab. There it is. If you skip the skins, the worse the game has is big booba. Oh, right, okay. Well, in that case, that's a win. I'll give it a look over and see if it runs. If not, then, you know, nothing of value was lost. I'll leave the tab open. I seriously doubt it, though. I'm enjoying it enough to have three accounts. Not even reroll? Let's see here. I'm sorry, is that one intellect? One sec. Is that one intellect? That's awful. And it's cloth as well, you. Nice gloves, though. Give me the strength. Whatever, then. Can reroll, but not needed. Yeah, I was just, you know, worried that, you know, you might have to get intervention or something. Anyway, yeah, that's the quest that I wanted. Gonna go feed Stanley. People be like, can we pet the dog? And I'm like, yeah, but can we feed the dog? I'll be honest, you've never really known happiness until you see a happy dog wagging its tail going nom 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 nom. Unfortunately, I know what this quest is, and it's kind of sad, actually. I don't remember doing Hillsbrad on the Lions side, so... Has same issues as all stamina-based games. Once you hit a certain point, you have to spend half your life farming XP. Ah, okay. Oh my goodness, I had to press something other than Malevolence. There's something another technical here, as you do. Alright, Stanley, here's your food. I find it interesting that this entire quest line relating to Undercity is just a build up for the rest of Wrath of the Lich King. That's crazy. Major props to the plot writers at Blizzard. Alright, peasants. 2, 3, 4. Should be able to handle myself here. Crazy how durable I am. Should not be this durable. I mean, it's bugged, so. Uh, 15 of these. Oh, this is gonna take a while then. Yeah, we won't be getting there. The cap on this beta is level 58. Actually, we won't even be getting there anytime soon either. Wrath of the Lich King doesn't come out until later this year, so. I did do it on Sinastria though. Disarms. Stop disarming me. To be honest, I kind of think the spec just needs numbers tuning. Well, with this bug fix. Yeah, it may well be that Malevolence is too strong for its own good, but I think numbers tuning will just make this better. Oh, there's some lit here. Yeah, this quest specifically can take a while simply because there's a limited amount of peasants to slay. Maybe there's some inside the walls here? Let me check. Oh yeah, there's a few in here, yeah. I'll go up to this. Will that interrupt? Some more tentacles. I mean, if max level vaguely resembles this, then I'll be happy. Let's see. Oh, this guy's attacking me. Oh, that's good. I like that teleport. That did exactly what I needed it to do. To be honest though, the reason why we raided the Undercity is because there's a faction there that has broken free of its shackles and needs to be put in their place. Like even Sylvanas comes to Thrall for help because, well, she's lost control. I need to heal. I like that most tanks have ways to move mobs to them. That's good. I feel like retail WoW is a bit chaotic because really only Death Knights can do it. You remember it bugging out non-stop and forcing you to restart? Oh, don't you worry. Most private servers haven't got especially good code on that either, so... But also, Blizzard have really changed it. Then again, as far as I remember, there's a second raid of the Undercity, isn't there? Are you talking about the Wrath of the Lich King one or the Battle for Azeroth one? I remember the Wrath of the Lich King raid of the Undercity was very buggy on release. Took a few attempts to clear it. I'm just waiting on some respawns here. I'll need 4 mobs. 3. The Wrath of the Lich King one, okay. Yeah, I remember that one being buggy at release. I suppose the server lag that we were experiencing on Thunderhorn wasn't making that much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest. Man, I'm glad I got all these spare abilities that aren't malevolence. Well, as soon as we got some more joiners. And I don't mean metal workers. Yeah, if you only played Alliance, you only got half of the story. But then again, I feel like if you played Alliance, you'd have even more reason to go and raid the Undercity. Because what the Forsaken did, or rather what the Apothecaries of the Forsaken did, was unforgivable. Tell you what though, my Death Knight got some good suffering out of that one. But yeah, that was just a break-off faction from within the Forsaken, the Apothecaries. Not the first nor the last time they do that. In fact, if you play Horde, there's actually a huge amount of lead up to the actual betrayal. Throughout Howling Fjords and the first half of Dragonblight, the Forsaken are just like, oh yeah, test this plague on humans for us. Surely nothing could go wrong. And yeah, I'm leaving that quest. We'll be going back for that quest later. Alright, let's see. Did I pick anything up? Oh, a nice mace, but it's lacking spell power. A nice axe, but I don't need strength. Nice mail, but I don't need any of those. Yeah. Wait, what's that? Nothing. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of intellect. Upgrade. Ooh, line chops. Upgrades, people, upgrades. I think we'll probably go to level 26 and we'll hop into some dungeons. Alright. Last talent and then we unlock the next row, so I get to choose. I think... Alright, are we back here? Everything seems to be fine now. I'll go check myself then. Yep, looks like we're back. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes. The router's been a little bit unstable recently. Nothing I can do about it. It's not my router, so. Alright. We'll go continue the battle for Hillspread then. Alright, as I was saying, basically comes down to, do I want protection from light or dark rites? Plus I should just really pick the one of these, shouldn't I? Go dark celerity. I need to fix the layer that this Recor is sat on. Frame strata low, I think. Alright, yeah, that's right. Alright, we're after the blacksmith, the apprentice, the iron... Is that it? Yeah, okay. Nice and easy. Oh, I've got something for this now, don't I? Yeah, I can clear magic debuffs now. I wish it was poison and disease, but maybe that's not my specialty. Right, there's the iron, there's the blacksmith, and there's the 2 apprentices. Oh, 3 apprentices, okay. Nice, quick and easy quest. Well, I should probably put this buff back on me. It's the same buff as Blessing of Wisdom, if you've ever used it before. Helps a little bit with long-term mana. Anyway, what am I eating right now? A couple of weeks ago, my brother bought some chocolate mousses for himself and his wife, but he forgot to pick them up before he left. He's currently in the next town over with his wife. When I pointed them out, he says, just eat them. So I'm currently eating through 6 tubs of chocolate mousse. I'm going to be sick of chocolate mousse by the time I'm done, but I prefer that to throwing them out. Yeah. The other thing I have in the fridge right now is a pizza. It's one of the the pizza company pizzas. Now, if you're not in the UK or maybe the pizza company service other countries, the pizza company is a company that Tesco's works with to make pizza. They're amazing. It tastes exactly like takeaway pizza. I think they were targeting some sort of Pizza Hut, Domino's tasting pizza. So good. They're a bit expensive for store-bought pizzas, but they're so much cheaper than takeaway pizzas. The last time I checked Pizza Hut's menu, I was shocked at the price. Like, maybe it's a local thing, but so expensive. Never worth buying takeaway pizza here. I didn't check Domino's, but I assume they're still around 20 quid a pizza. A large pizza, mind you. Yeah, like I said, we'll do one more level and then we'll get into dungeons. Oi. I will just go ahead and refresh the stream here. Make sure it's not my chat that's messing up. Tentacles and bears, oh my. Alright, this time around we can go ahead and go in this big building over here. Oh, that's not helpful at all. Over here. Get over here. Oh wait, this is the guy I need, isn't it? Or, no, I've already seen him once. Things you don't say often, except in an MMORPG. Before. Over here. get that interrupt down. Good practice to learn to keep using interrupts. Especially if you want to be a melee player, even if it's a melee healer, really. Interrupts are just super important to any group. Well, this guy's awfully high level, isn't he? Doesn't matter, he will fall like the rest. Now, if you're going to speak about, atrocities that you commit as part of the Horde, then it's quite easy to look at Cataclysm era Hillsbrad foothills, where the undead, the Forsaken, have very much clearly taken over this region. They basically turn the undead, the human town South Shore into a plague pit. It's really sad to look at. Well, it was when I was an Alliance character. We'll go back for the miner later. And yes, that's me eating chocolate still. And that's number 4. 2 to go. Yes, conveniently this run back does allow me time to eat. Do you have water as well? To be honest, I'm kind of lucky that I ended up being able to stream today. I messed up my voice something chronic yesterday. I don't know what I did, but I was thinking about postponing the stream a day, I'll be honest. What's this? It's just agility. Oh, 100 quests. Nice. Now we can go into the mines. I don't especially yearn for them, but hey. Oh, I should probably check to see if my graphic settings are correct. Yeah, sometimes the refresh rate is not right. I'm not sure where it comes from, but... you know what? I'm seeing all these reds and stuff. Oh wait, let's go do this. I was gonna do some dungeons, but I forgot about the other quests. Yeah, see what I mean? Bears and spiders, they're no threat. It's always the tigers. Yeah, let's go deal with the other human settlements here. If you've ever played a rogue before, you'll know the Syndicate faction. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing here myself, but... Music's still rolling, that's good. Just turn up just a touch. Maybe I can turn my PC down just a touch as well. Alright, here we go. Or if you've perhaps done the TBC dungeon, you'll know this one quite well. What's this? Was this always destroyed like this? I don't remember. I do remember I have to go up here though. I'll just go straight into the Shadow Mage here. Don't know what the AI is trying to do here. Double kill. Oh, there's a mage back here. Okay. The key I was looking for. There's a cool secret here actually. There's a vendor just over there. Don't know if they do anything on this server, but... Ooh. Nice bracelets those. Do I really want those bracelets? Not really. Not worth. Alright, I'm gonna open another one. Number 5. Let's see. We've already got 9 watchmen. For this quest, it's usually rogues that'll hold you back. Is it this guy? I think I need this guy. Ow. This guy hits like a truck. Oh no, it's thorns, isn't it? Yeah. Do I have... Yeah, I got Devour Cross. Get rid of that. Curse of Thorns sucks. Alright. Straight for this rogue. Well, it's nice to be able to dispel stuff. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, the rogues are actually in these buildings, well, mostly. And yeah, the Eldritch Horror does say something when he appears. In the typical Lovecraftian tongue. Type things. Didn't make that noise again if I tried. The cool thing is an ability, this one, that allows you to do it more often. Why not? Who wouldn't want to be an Eldritch Horror more often? Is there an item there? Ah. I'm gonna pull these guys out. Ooh, I got a mask. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's stats I don't otherwise have, so... Alright, we'll just run through here. Oh, there's a rogue here. Grab that. Oh, shield enchants. Those used to make a pretty penny. Warriors who wanted to be effective in low-level battlegrounds, the so-called twink, they wanted shield enchants, and there wasn't that big a choice. Where's the guy I'm looking for? I forget which building he's in. Go on here, this one. Any mages?
Strength and honor.
Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
Go forth
Alright, got him. Yeah, I see you. Unfortunately, getting out of here isn't quite as easy. Well, it depends how fast you were. At classic speeds, at vanilla speeds, everything would have respawned behind you. Sometimes here it's not so bad. Everything has respawned. Blech. Blech. Very common to get dismounted here. Hey, I made it. Cool. Of course, you kind of just remember to set your Hearthstone. Inversely, I'm too lazy to set my Hearthstone to save myself some time. Yeah, it's not like I use my Hearthstone for anything else anyway. How much experience do we need here? 10,000, nearly. Nah, no way. It's looking pretty likely we'll do some dungeons after this, just to get the one level that I need.
What now?
Nope.
Strength.
Alright, let me just go stretch first. Oh. Can my mic hear me from here? Can. Ah. Alright. Just change the location. Something a bit comfier. Okay. Alright, let's empty the inventory and then we go run a dungeon. Ooh, big bear steak. We like big bear steaks and we cannot lie. Is that a controversial song these days? I feel like it is. Difficult to know what's controversial or not when I'm kind of out of the loop. Alright, last time around the queue pops nearly straight away, so I'm gonna just... Knight of Azeroth. A cool class. If you thought that Warlock should have been a melee character, that's Knight of Azeroth. Okay. Hopefully people don't just leave just because my ability is bugged on his leading eye thing. Okay. Oh, that was fast. Oh, my drink is in front of the... Oh, hello, Shadowfang Keep. Where is it? Where's that skull? Okay. I don't know who the tank is, so I'm just gonna... We're doing so well, I'm gonna just leave the offensive buff up. Agility, I don't need that. Yeah, we're doing so well, I'm gonna just leave the offensive buff up. And just wait for the NPC to come and unlock the door. I think this is the tank. I couldn't tell you. I seriously could not tell you who's the tank here. That's fine though. Go on, in you go. What do we got here? I mean, judging by the green numbers, it seems like we're doing okay. Here, I got you. There you go. I wasn't sure if I was going to make that in time. What we got here? Well, that's nice. Keep going, this is easy. I'm probably doing a bunch more damage than I need to be. I don't know, I don't have recount, so... The only reason I'm using a shield is just to buy me some time. Oh. Leave the intellect on it. Sure, why not? I can't use it yet, but I will be able to soon. Ah. Phantom armor. Hey, what, the Rune 7's killing it with the interrupts right now. Go on. I got you. Oh shoot. We're going in. Wow. We survived that? Yeah, Umbral Voyage feels like the way to go here. Go on. I got you. I don't think I need this. Nah, not really. Oh, pardon me. I think that's my first on-stream burp. Oh, take that. That's nice, you know. Doesn't this guy dip out of here? No? Okay. Well, that's nice. Just wait and see how this goes. Okay, cool. I'm out. Alright, intellect. Oof. Remember when they said, Bic if you need it? Aw. Aw. Oops. Oh well. Oh, we got another one. Neck. Yeah, I'll take that. Nice. Did we get anything else worth equipping? No. Oh, we got the shoulders. Nice. And the gloves are a spell power upgrade, which is a healing upgrade. Nice. Very happy with that. Wait, how many levels did I get? 2? Wow. Yeah, a lot of levels from dungeons. I'm not used to this. Usually I just don't do dungeons. Anyway, Voidbind. Voidbind seems crazy powerful. T. Is that a reticle? No, that's a target, okay. Oh wait, maybe it's on the player. I don't know. Anyway, brand new talents. Let's see. Every third heal now causes Malevolence to become instant cast. I like it. But the current way that the ability works, don't need it. I like the right hand side. The right hand side feels powerful. Though strictly speaking, right now we don't need Dark Gaze. So maybe we just go down Void Embrace? Consumes Insanity? Do a big AoE heal? How does that look? Oh, okay. I was expecting something more extravagant, but oh well. Now the question is, do I get an offhand? I mean, as is, that's an excellent weapon. Let me see if I can find an offhand. There's a guy who runs down this path, the goblin. I want to see if we can get the offhand. If there is one. Well, these quests are back to yellow now. Oh, I should have made a marker. There's a feature for YouTube live streams called Make a Marker. It allows you to leave a note for yourself and for post edit. I suppose it's pretty useful for people that actually need it. Or people that actually use it. There's one empty, is it? More or less. Not this goblin. Where is he? Yes, he's down the alliance side. I suppose he could be at the tower, but that's pretty unlikely. Ah, here he is. He's trying to attack me. Grab this. I mean, strictly speaking, a two-handed weapon is the best weapon, right? Oh, wait. Yet. I require a two-handed melee weapon. Why? I suppose that's why people were complaining about staves. Staves is the best weapon for an intellect spell power based healer. And requiring a two-handed weapon basically means stuff like this is useless. What a cool looking hammer. Let's sell my junk and then we'll hop into the next dungeon. Yeah, they're fine. Would not be surprised, by the way, if we ended up with the same group as the last time. I imagine the dungeon queues for DPS are pretty long. Oh yeah, I did get these as well, right? Yeah, this is exactly the sort of stuff you would have been getting in the past, back when Cultist was a true hybrid healer. Alright, how's my food doing? Oh. Weird buff. 14 minutes. Yeah, I can read that, but it's kind of weird. Let me fix that real quick. Let's see, buffs. Font. I think the standard font is this one. I'll turn off monochrome. And can I make this a bit bigger? I'm not sure I can, you know. Ah, here we go. That should be a little bit more readable. Though I do know that the way that the screen is shaped does not suit this very well. Alright. One more. And then we end off. Should be pretty close to level 30. Ah, Razorfen again. Here's the tank. Could be the Cultist. This. Blood Mage. Oh, pairing. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, someone was in combat, okay. Alright, go get him. Ah, you're the tank. Take it as easy or as fast as you like. Is Core free to play right now? For the next week and a half, yes it is. It's free to the end of next week. As for release, I'm not sure. People are saying August. And people on the community team seem to think August as well. So, though right now this is very, very much in need of tuning. This is a super chill experience. But only because it's overtuned. Or maybe not tuned at all, I don't know. Alright. Just read some of this stuff. Grab that guy. I saw that guy moving towards the group and I was like, oh, I'm having that. I'm gonna grab this guy as well. Yeah, Empire's Grasp was gonna be super useful for like mythics and stuff. I'm not using Void Bind on that. This is a good pull for Void Bind though. Even Tentacles. To clarify, I'm definitely not a healer. I'm not qualified to be one, and I'm not experienced as one. So, the fact that I'm having an easy time with this should tell you how overtuned this is. I'm not going to pop my technical here because I know this pull could be kind of rough. Especially this next bit here. I'm going to go ahead and give them a shield. Oh. I was going to pull that in anyway. And just check behind us. This is one of those pulls where you need to look behind you. Are we going to go for the optional boss? You don't need these. What do you want to do? Mana burn? Heck that. Get out of here. While they're doing their cleanup, I'm going to go ahead and regen a little bit. My shield's still on them. Wow. I can't believe they survived the last third of the pull there. Saw that one coming a mile away. I can't clear that. Okay. Better to save my mana. What we got here? Another one handle. Do you wanna do? I got you back either way. Where'd Nazi go? I'm also aware that this UI is not perfect. The buff frame is very likely to go out of, straight into the raid frames there. So, like, that needs adjusting. I'll go ahead and void bind this. I saw that Thunder Slam Stomp thing. I remember that from doing Mana Storms. See, Mana Storms are useful. Ish. I know people generally dislike them, but they can be useful for teaching you mechanics. Grab that guy. Okay. I have nothing for poisons, I'm afraid. Pop that healing ward. Alright, now the fun begins. I don't know what Noxie did there, but I got you. My reaction time could have been better there. I'll go ahead and put a shield on them. Just to make it a little bit easier on me. I'll go ahead and put all the tentacles up. Probably leading DPS right now. I wouldn't know. Why are you taking so much damage? We're probably stood in the earthquake. Not that I can see. What have we got here? Ooh, that's nice. That. Alright, up here. Oh, I see. They're running in ahead of the tank. Group them up, please. Make it easier. I have smart heals, but smart heals do not heal stupid. Ooh, hello. Nice staff. Yay! Put that. That should massively boost my heals. Oh yes. Nearly over 1,000 right there. That was a crit. Guarantee that was a crit. I'm not even in my healing edict. Go in there and get him. The more you pull, the more likely I am to help. Okay, I'll put the tentacle down now. Is that line of sight? I'm a bit concerned that my technical... Oh, it does hit. Hit. Good. Vendetta. I feel like that's a popular dagger for some reason. There was no need for that. Alright, boss time. I think this guy's the last boss, isn't he? Well, he's classified as a boss, so... Well, this guy hits hard, okay. I wonder if Voidbind works or not. Let's find out. Pop. It does. Excellent timing on that stun. I think there's one more boss after this, right? Yeah, I had a feeling. Nopsy's just running in ahead of the tank. I'm just gonna throw the shield on Nopsy then. What happens when a berserker runs in ahead of the tank? It's squishy. I'm finding tanks on this server seem to know more about how to pull, even if they're not as fast. Gonna heal that. I think they got a debuff on them as well. I'm gonna go ahead and Voidbind this. That. What we got here? Yeah. Is there any others, I wonder? Nah, I just thought I'd check. We got Intellect, Conjurer, yeah. Nice and easy. Oh yeah. I don't know if I got any of the things required for the quest, but hey. Casting Lightning over, yeah, sure. Shoulders? Sure. And this. Alright, thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's open the spoils here. And I reckon that'll be all for me for tonight. Let's see. Some gloves? Sure. And... oh, a cloak. I feel like those stats are kind of low. That's fine. I'm sure the spell power will add up. How did I end up with so many copies of these? Whatever. I think the movement's a little bit bugged right now. Right. That's all from me for tonight. Thank you, Zik, for coming. Thank you, Tim Shelton, for coming along. Enjoy Conquest of Azeroth, Tim. Hopefully you'll find something you enjoy, as much as I enjoy this. Nether Disc. I'm going to stream probably in like 2 days' time. That'll be Monday for me. We'll probably get to level 31 that day, maybe? Or maybe I'll just do a bit of leveling between, not sure. Anyway, have a good night.